Hi guys. Hi guys. Hope we're all well. So this is explaining how to eat out and stay on track, which is a problem a lot of people have. And why is it important? So you might hit your goals during the week without fail, making great progress. And then the weekend comes and you go out for a meal and absolutely biff off the plan, overeat, undereat, whatever it is. But basically, you've screwed up the plan over the weekend, and then you feel bad about it. So how do we avoid this? That's what we're going to discuss. What are you going to gain out of staying on track during the weekend? As I previously stated, you're going to stick to the plan throughout the week. You're not going to mess up your progress and you're going to be consistent. Okay. So, how to start? Let's look. Averages. Firstly, we want to look at our food, our calories in an average. So, if you eat 2,000 calories a day, that equates to 14,000 calories per week. As long as you, assuming that's a deficit, as long as you hit 14,000 calories in that week, then you're going to stay in a deficit, you can lose weight. You can have higher days and lower days. So essentially, you could have a day, let's say you're going out on Saturday, you know you're going to eat more. So building up to that, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you could smack off 100, 200 calories off of your dinner or whatever meal. Basically, you bring that average down. So then when you have a higher day on Saturday, it evens out. Uh, yeah, higher days and lower days. As long as your weekly average is still in a deficit, you're going to be fine. So look at your food in averages. Next slide. Be proactive. Prevention is better than a cure. So working beforehand. So assuming you're going out on the weekend, uh, in the morning, if you usually have two eggs, two bread, butter, all these different things, have two eggs, one bread, or have one egg, one bread. No lower butter. Reduce the calories in your breakfast. If you have 2,000 calories in a day, you usually have 700 of them in your breakfast, bring it down to 400, bring it down to 300. Skip it entirely, intermittent fasting. So skip your breakfast, load up on caffeine, and save those calories for dinner. So then you're not going to overeat. Tracking your food. So this would go hand in hand with the previous statement. So if you know what you're going to be eating during the day, you can look on MyFitnessPal, for example, and you can see, right, I've got X amount of food in the day. Look, if I move this out of breakfast and I bring it over to dinner, problem solved. You, like I've said, if you have a 700 calorie breakfast, you can take 400 of those calories and add them to your dinner that you're going to have. And then it just makes things so much easier. That's the process of moving your daily calories around to suit the occasion. You don't need to stick to your plan during the day and then overeat in the evening. You can move the plan around to account for the evening. So use the menu. If you're going to a restaurant, if you're going to a chain restaurant, super easy. You can look up the menu before and you can pick what you're going to have. So if you have a meal plan, if you know what you're going to eat that usually on that evening, you can pick something that is similar. Obviously, it's not going to be exactly the same. You can't tell what they've cooked it in or butter, etc. But if you were planning to have chicken and vegetables and rice for dinner, and you see that they've got a risotto with chicken added on there, etc., you could make an educated guess and see that it's similar to what you were going to have. So pick what you want before you go, so you know what you're going in, and then you've planned it ahead of time, and it removes the thinking and the uncertainty when you arrive and look at the menu and just go for what looks tasty. Look at it beforehand and pick what looks tasty but aligns with your goals. Perfect. So next one, reactive. Prevention's better than a cure, but if you need a cure, you've got a couple options. So you can own it, accept it. If you go over and you've messed up your progress, just accept it. Don't make it a habit. So just accept it, move on, and try not to do it every single week. People make mistakes, people go over, people indulge. It's not the end of the world, but again, don't make it a habit. What you can do is you can reduce the calories the day after, similar to reducing your calorie intake the day before with your average calories for the week. You can reduce it afterwards, as long as the calories overall for the week are in a deficit, you'll be good. You can increase your cardio, your steps / activity. Now, this is not an amazing tool. It kind of rewards or punishes the bad behavior with a punishment. We don't want to have to go and smash a load of cardio, especially if you don't enjoy cardio. This is a last resort, and only if you're in a comfortable, safe position to assess yourself and make sure that you're able to do it. But you can increase your cardio, your steps, activity, be super active, go for lots of walks, do an extra 10, 15 minutes in the cardio. But again, it's not a great way to look at it. And lastly, don't obsess. Don't overthink it. If you fuck up, sorry for swearing, if you mess up, accept it, move on. Just don't make it a habit. There's ways to work around it. They're great if you can do that. But if you mess up, just accept it. Enjoy that meal. Just don't keep doing it. If you want to hit your goals, then you need to limit things like this, work around them, and find ways to make it work. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. Oh God, don't know why I said that.